Hello, good morning students. Sem 5. The last story of our syllabus we are starting today. The name of the story is The Sniper. Okay. First of all, we understand the meaning that who is sniper. A sniper is a person who shoots from the hiding place. It is called a sniper. In this story, it is a story of like a spy story or a detective story. It is a kind of that story, which was originally written into Irish language by an Irish writer that we will see into our author's introduction. But in this story, there was a boy who recognized a spy and he also killed him. He also murdered him. What will happen with him ahead, that we will see into this story. Is the guy was captured or not? Let's see first of all the author's introduction. Who was the author of the story? The author of the story is Liam O'Flaherty. Liam O'Flaherty written this story into the Irish language. Liam O'Flaherty was a major Irish novelist, short story writer, and must be ranked as one of the foremost socialist writer in the first part of the 20th century. It means he wrote into 20th century about that novel, about the socialist writer, writing about the common people's experience from their perspective. It means he written about the common people's social life, common people perspective, how the common people live, what is the problem of common people, how the common people survive. That kind of writing he wrote in his short story or a novel. Liam O'Flaherty was born on 18th August 1896. 28th August 1906 at Ireland. Next, he was dead at 7th September 1984. At Ireland only. He married with Margaret Barrington. He wrote either into Irish language or into English language. It means he probably wrote into two languages, either into Irish language which was his mother tongue, or into English which was the international which is the international language. He also served on the Western Front as a soldier into Irish Guard from 1916 and badly injured into 1917. It means it is not decided that he want to be a writer or a novelist or a short story writer, but he was a soldier into civil war. But one time he was injured into the war, and then after Into 1916 he was guarded and badly injured into 1917. Within a 1 year he was badly injured that he cannot serve for his country. He cannot do his duty as a guard. After the war he was founding a member of Communist Party of Ireland. Then after wounding, after injuring, he was not working as a writer, but he joined a communist party at the Ireland. After the Battle of Dublin, he left Ireland. At that time, he left the Ireland when there was a war between the Dublin. He left Ireland on 9th July 1922 and moved first to London, where destitute and jobless. He could not find a job at the London, so he was completely jobless person at the London. So he started to write like his brother. Actually, his brother also writer, and that's why he started to write with his brother. He took writing. In 1923, at the age of 27, he published his first short story, The Sniper. It means The Sniper was published when he was 27 years old. His first novel is The Neighbor's Wife. The Sniper, published in 1923. Then his novel The Informer, published in 1925, Feminine, published in 1937, Short Story of Liam O'Flaherty, 1937, The Neighbor's Wife, published in 1923. The Sniper is a short story written by the Irish writer that I told you, set during the early weeks of Irish Civil War, during the Battle of Dublin. The moral, every story has a moral. In this story there is a moral, and the moral of the story is that no one wins the Civil War. Civil War was not defected by anyone. It was just a harm to people. Let's start a story in detail. The long June twilight faded into night. It was a June month when the twilight faded into night. The night was so dark that the light is fading there, the light is blurred there. Dublin lay involved in darkness, but for the dim light of the moon that shone through the flimsy cloud. What is flimsy? It means made with soft fabric. It is called flimsy. The moon was coming into that street, and the moonlight was dim at that time. There was no street light, casting pale light of approaching dawn. Dawn, it means the evening time, the night time. Pale, we called in Gujarati Jhakhu, dim. Over the streets and the dark waters on the leafy. Around the Blackguard What is blackguard? The difficult situation, it's called blackguard. Beleaguered, it means the difficult situation. Around the beleaguered, 4 courts that heavy guns roared. It means there was a noise of gun everywhere. It was a June night, so obviously the monsoon season is there. Then there is darkness because of the cloud are dark. And then there is no another light, only the moonlight is there. And we can hear the noise of gun everywhere. Here and there, throughout the city, machine gun, rifle broke the silence of the night. There is rifle gun also, there is machine gun also, and the noise of machine gun and the rifle broke the silence of that night. Specifically, like dogs barking on lone farm. Because of the rifle guns noise, because of the machine guns noise, the dogs are barking on lone farms. Republican and free staters were waging civil war. They were republic at that time. There was no monarchy, kingdomship was in the Ireland or the Dublin, but there was a republican state. That's why they wanted civil war. They want a war between them, and that's why they are firing with each other. And the atmosphere is like that. It was a difficult situation for the Dublin people. So we see the first paragraph, that how was the situation and how was the atmosphere at there. Let's go ahead. On the rooftop near O'Connell Bridge, it was a place of the Dublin, a Republican sniper lay watching. Sniper, I told you that, a person who attacked by hiding place, who shoot by the hiding place. It is called a sniper. And the sniper who are Republican and who want war at that time, they are firing the guns on the roof of the O'Connell Bridge. Remind the place. Beside him lay his rifle, and over his shoulders was slung a pair of field glasses. Beside the soldiers there was rifle, and the soldiers slung a pair of field glasses. His face was the face of a student, thin, ascetic, but his eyes had a cold gleam of fantasy. There was a sparkle in their eyes because they want to learn something. That's why there was a sparkle. There was a spark in their eyes. There was a student. They are new students to teach how to learn the rifle, how to play with the rifle or a machine gun. So they were so glam on the fantasy. They were deep and thoughtful. They are always thought that from where we can attack, from where we can ride the rifle. The eyes of a man who is used looking at death. Every person of the Dublin are so coward that at that time, where they were so afraid at that time, from where the machine gun come onto them. It is not decided. It was not decided because the four courts, in the 4 forts, there were all the snipers, and from when they attacked, it was not decided. So the people of the Dublin are so afraid because of them. It was eating a sandwich hungrily. There was a boy who hiding himself from the roof, and he has a sandwich to eat. He was eating a sandwich angrily. He had eaten nothing since morning. It means he was hungry from the morning, and at that time, when he opened his parcel to eat, he had been too excited to eat that he finished the sandwich rapidly, and taking a flask of whiskey from his pocket, he ate the sandwich and take a sip of whiskey from his pocket because it was cold night. So he wanted to warm himself, and that's why he drank this whiskey at that time. He took a short draught. Then he returned the flask to his pocket. He paused for a moment, considering whether he should risk a smoke. He paused for a moment. He stopped for a moment after eating a sandwich and drinking the whiskey, considering whether he should risk a smoke. It was dangerous. The flash might be seen in the darkness, and there were enemies watching. He decided to take a risk. At that time, it was a risk because his enemy watching to him. And after pausing some time, after stop for some time, he started to think that he decided that he take a risk and revenge with them, to fight with them. Placing a cigarette between his lips, he struck a match. After eating sandwich and drinking whiskey, he put a cigarette on his lips. He struck a match, inhaled the smoke hurriedly and put out the light. Inhaled the smoke, it means he inhaled the smoke from there hurriedly because he don't want that his enemies see the smoke and try to capture him, and that's why he take the cigarette, but he rapidly drank out the smoke from there. Put the light. Almost immediately, a bullet flattened itself against the parapet of the roof. At that time, immediately a bullet gun flattened itself against the parapet of the roof. There was a roof and there was a hiding someone, and he flattened a rifle on them. The sniper took another whiff and put out the cigarette. Another time, he take a deep breath, breathe the cigarette and take the cigarette another. Then he swore softly, crawled away to left. Crawled away, it means walking on their knee. It is called crawled. He swore softly from there, and then he left the place smoothly. It means at that time he shoot someone, and then he run away from there with crawling. Casually, he raised himself and peered over the parapet. Peered, it means blurred. There was everything blurred. Nothing can seem easily. There was a flash and a bullet whizzed over his head. He dropped immediately. He had seen the flash at that time. It came from the opposite side of the street. There was a flash of bullet. It means at that time there was a not bullet like at this time. As you know that in the Civil War, before the Civil War, there was a bullet which was made with the cow's flesh or a pig flesh. At that time of bullet was there and whizzed over his head. He dropped immediately. He had seen the flesh. It means the bullet was rifled at that time, shoot at that time. It came the opposite side of the street. He rolled over the roof to a chimney stack in the rear and slowly drew himself up behind it. He rolled over the roof with himself there was a chimney stack with the rear, and slowly drew himself behind it. He hid himself behind the roof until his eyes were level with the top of the parapet. What is parapet? I told you. Low wall along the edge of the wall, the roof, hiding place. It was not so long, but it was made because of the hiding, to hide himself. That kind of wall, it is called a parapet. When he showed the flesh, he hid himself behind the parapet, top of the parapet. There was nothing to be seen. It was a passive sentence. Just the dim outline, one of the opposite housetop against the blue sky. He could not see anything from there. When he hiding himself behind the parapet, he could only see a dim light outline of the opposite housetop against the blue sky. His enemy was under cover. It means his enemy was there behind that wall. Just then, an armor road, it means one kind of vehicle, like a carrot which was made with the metal. It is called the armored car, across the bridge and advanced slowly up the street. Then he saw a armored across the bridge from where he hiding himself, O'Connell Bridge, and advanced slowly on the street, up the street. It stopped on the opposite side of the streets, 50 yards ahead. The sniper could hear the dull panting of motor. At that time, the sniper could hear a dull voice, and the noise of the motor, panting of the motor. His heart beat faster. It means he was afraid at that time that someone is coming, and that's why, because of the afraidness, his heart was beating faster than normal when he heard the noise of a motor. It was an enemy car. He wanted to fire, but he knew it was useless. When he saw the enemy's car, he wanted to fire the car. But he knew that if he would fire at that time, if he shoot at that time, it was useless. His bullets would never pierce the steel that covered the grey monster, because he knew that his bullets were not so strong that could beat the metal of the car, and that's why he decided that I would not shoot on that car. Let's see the line again. Why he was not shoot the car? He was not shoot the car because he knew that his bullets would never pierce the steel that covered the grey monster. The grey monster, it means his enemy. He was sitting under the car. Monster, it means Rakshas. Then, around the corner of a side came an old woman. It means at that time, at the side of the corner, at the street of the corner, then he saw an old woman who was standing there. Her head covered by a tattered shawl. It means her head was covered with some cloth, and that cloth was the tattered sword. She began to talk to men into the terror of the car. She started to talk to conversation with the person who was sitting under the car, who was sitting into the car. It means he saw that, he understand that who? The sniper. The sniper understand that the both are enemy for him, because they both started to talk with each other. And that how he recognized that the old woman also the spy, the old woman also the jasus. She was pointing the roof where the sniper lay. At that time, the old lady already saw the sniper who hiding himself behind the parapet, and the old lady showed the master that there was a sniper who hiding himself behind the parapet and pointing out at him. An informer, it means he was also an enemy for him. The torrent opened, it means the car opened, the car door was opened at that time. A man's head and shoulder appeared. The man came out himself from the car, looking toward the sniper. He was looked at the sniper that what was happening at that time. The sniper raised his rifle and fired. At that time, he took out his rifle and shoot the person who come out from the car. Let's see that what was happened with him. The head fell heavily on the torrent wall. When he shot the rifle, his head going into the air and torrent into the wall, clashed with the wall. The woman dared toward the side street. At that time, when the woman saw that what was happened at that time, she ran away from the side street. The sniper fired again. When the sniper saw that the woman was running away from there, he shot again. The woman whirled around and shrink into the gutter. At that time, she was in hurried and she was afraid that she was also shot by someone. At that time, she was shot by the sniper and she was rolled down into the gutter, which was flow from there into the street. It means at that time the sniper shot two persons at the same time. He could not shoot the person who was sitting into the car, but when she, it means the old woman, pointed out that there was a sniper behind the parapet, she was pointing out the person come out from the car, and a sniper got a chance to shoot out that person, and as well as he also shot an old woman who pointing out to the person who was sitting into the car. Suddenly, the opposite roof of a chute rang out. The sniper dropped his rifle with a curse. At that time, he was shot two persons, a person who was sitting under the car and an old woman. She was pointing out to the person that there was a sniper behind the parapet. At that time, opposite roof chute rang out. The sniper dropped his rifle with a curse. At the opposite wall, someone shot with his rifle, and at that time, the sniper dropped his rifle with a curse. The rifle clattered the roof. He shot at that way, his rifle clattered on the roof, it means it was in the air. The sniper thought the noise would wake the dead. Actually, the rifle was clashed with the roof and it was the voice of his rifle, but the person who shot from the behind door with the behind wall thought that it was a noise of that person who was dead by his shooting, by his rifle. He stood to pick the rifle up. He couldn't lift it. His forearm was dead. He tried to catch the rifle, but he could not because there was injury in his arm. There was injury in his foreman was dead. I am hit, he muttered. At that time he could only speak that he was hidden by the rifle. He was shot by the rifle. What was happened with the sniper? We will see into our next video. Have a nice day.